Shalom, Kalalayam La, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh Shai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh Shai, Brakati Yahweh Shai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh Shai, Tapalati Yashemai, I hear my prayer, Lord, Yahweh Shai, my strength and my redeemer, known forever, Amen. I'm going with the spirit here.
Tell that white man to try me. I'll come many times here in Western Cape appearing a court case because no white man is going to beat me up and call myself a revolutionary the following day. You must never be scared to kill. A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing because the killing is part of a revolutionary act. Why did Mandela take up a gun? He was the first soldier of Mkondo Wesizwe. Why did he take up a gun? Was he taking a gun to distribute roses? He took up a gun because the revolution had reached a point where there is no longer an alternative but to kill. Why are you scared? That anything that stands on the way of the revolution, it must be eliminated in the best interest of the revolution, and we must never be scared to do that.
All right. The reason why I decided to do a video on that for is that Esau Edom is being hated, and the Lord is rising up all the nations, you know, to hate this demon. You know, there's a song that Max Romeo sing. I'm gonna take up, I'm gonna put on the iron shirt and chase Satan out of earth. I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. Satan is an evilest man, but him can choke it upon a man. So Max Romeo sing that song is just to show you that Satan, the adversary, the devil, is the so-called white man, and we're going to chase him out of earth. So the Lord is rousing up the spirits of the Israelites all over the world, in Africa, in the West down here, in all over the world. Now, for the most part, whether some of them might be Hamite or Israelite, but the Lord is all the nations is going. The scripture says the nation is going to be at peace when this demon is taken out of power. When this demon is taken out of power, it's going to be the whole world going to rejoice and peace will reign. You understand? Scripture. Right? Put scripture. Proverbs 29:2. I think I read that yesterday, but the Lord had me to bring it back. He said, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear it rule, the people moan. And right now the whole world is moaning and angering against Esau Edom. But he also know that his time is running out. This demon, this so-called this white man, know that his time is running out. So the wicked bearing rule for a little while. And in fact, David said something in a psalm. Let me see if I get the psalm. I have seen I have seen the wicked dead. like L, like a green G. P-A-T. Bear with me if I anything. Yep, I know it's gonna be. Right, this is Psalms 37 and 5. You say, I have seen the wicked in great power spreading himself like a green bay tree. Right, you see, this is David, right? You say, I've seen the wicked in power spreading himself like a green bay tree, like DJ Trump spreading himself like a green bay tree. Want to move out this man from his land, want to claim this, want to claim that. In the scripture say they take over land by violence and call it after their own name. So that is one of the ways they spreading their wings like a green bay tree. Right? So you say, I've seen the wicked spread in power spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he is passed away, and lo, he was not. So all what he's doing, he say, yet he passeth away, and lo, he is not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found. And that is the point. Why he couldn't be found? Because the Lord has taken out of power, and the Lord is going to take out Esau, Edom out of power permanently. He's not going to reign after that. There's another scripture that says, is at. Right, so bear with me. Right, this is Isaiah 14 and 7. He said the whole earth is bear with me, Isaiah 14 and 7. In fact, let me start from a little bit up. Okay, start from 5. Alright, so I'll start from verse 5. This is Isaiah 14 and 5. You say, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of rulers. Then you go into Daniel 9 and 7. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, because he broke the scepter, he took away. Basically, what it is saying is that he took away their rulership from them. He said, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of rulers. Isaiah 14 and 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hinder it. Let me read it over again. He who smote the nation in wrath with a continual stroke, who did that? Esau, Edom. He that ruled the nation in anger is persecuted. The Lord said, the Lord is persecuted, and none hinder it. There's none going to hinder his judgment. You understand? In other words, the plagues will not be slack to come upon the earth and come upon Esau, Edom. Those ICBM bombs is not going to be slack to come upon him. Isaiah 14 and 7, the whole earth is at rest. Now as this demon is taken out of power, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth and sing. And guess why? Because guess what? The earth now come back into the hands of the earth rightful rulers, which is Yasha Allah, right? Israel under the mighty hand of Yahweh Shai, and King David. This is how the setup going to be, right? So the whole earth is at rest, and it break forth in singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice, because the fir trees are nations, right? They just represent nation, and the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fella is come up against us. And that's the point. Since the Lord take out this demon, and when the Lord take out this demon, no fella is going to rise up against us. Let me just get another scripture here. Bear with me. Bear with me here. Right, this is Isaiah 2 and 4. And he shall judge among the nations. The Lord says he's going to judge among the nations and rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares. Right now, it's time to beat the plowshares into swords. Now the Lord saying, gather round about Joel, pursuing to the prophecy in Joel chapter 3 and 9. Is you beat your plowshares into your swords and then put them into spear, because now it's the time of war. But there's coming a time, according to Isaiah 2 and 4, he shall judge among the nation, and he shall rebuke many people, like the coming Messiah, and they shall beat their plowshares, their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, because why? The earth is back in the hands of the earth rightful ruler, in the hands of the earth rightful rulers, which is Yasha. Neither shall they learn war anymore. So there's not going to be war, no fighting, no fasting, none of that. All that's going to be a thing that he passed by, because the devil, the Satan, is taken out of power. So the nations is not going to learn anymore. War, the nation is not going to war anymore. But instead of, here's what they're going to say. Yep. This is Micah 4 and 2. You see, and many nations shall come and say, this is what the nations going to come and say. Many nations shall come and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, which is in all caps Yahweh, and to the house of the God of Jacob. Right? To the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his way. Meaning that the men of the Lord, they're going to be priests. We're going to be administrating under Yahweh, under King David. So the priests, they're going to teach the people of this way. We're going to minister unto them, and we're going to teach them of our way, of the ways of the God of Jacob. You see, the mountain of the Lord, which is Yahweh Shai, and the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us. This is what the nation said, and he will teach us of his way. Because remember, they're going to be in a position that there is no God to save them. So they have no other choice but to learn our ways, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his path. In order to find favor with us, they're going to walk in his path. For the Lord shall go forth from Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. This is what's going to happen. So the nations going to have no other choice, but they're going to come up. And why did they say that among themselves? When you go into Esther, You see? KJV. How many of the Bear with me. This is Esther 8. Yeah? Hold on. Right? This is Esther 8 and 17. You see? And in every province and in every city, whithersoever the king commandments and his decree came, the Jews had joy and gladness, a feast and a good day, and many of the people of the land became Jews, for the fear of the Jews fell upon them. So they didn't conform to our ways because they feel like. They conform because the fear and the dread of the Lord was upon them. So if you're in a position, just like how we in the time in this captivity, in Esau captivity, we had our people had no other choice to conform to conform to the ways of the heathen because of the fear of what the heathen would do to them. And then it goes deeper, and our situation goes deeper too, because the scripture says, from among Israel wax wicked men who persuade the people and say, we're going to make a pact or a covenant with the heathen, because since we left off from them, we had much sorrow. So yeah, when you understand that now, you realize that, wait a minute, so that is what happened, right? So let me read this part over again. So like here you see, and in every province and in every city, wheresoever the king commandment and his decree came, the Jews came, and the Jews had joy and gladness, a feast and a good day, and many of the people of that land, of the land, became Jews, meaning they conformed to our ways, for the fear, and this is what Christians doesn't understand it, because the fear of the Jews fell upon them. Didn't the scripture say, thou art my battle axe and weapon of war, with thee I will break in pieces the nation? Sure. And that is why the fear of the Lord they will have no other choice but to conform to our way. I'm going to read one more scripture, because I'm not going to stay long with this here. This is bear with me. Revelation 2 and 26, look it right here. I'm going to read this here and I'll cut it from here. It's Revelation 2 and 26 here. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works to the end, to him I will give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. That is why fear will come upon them. As the vessels of potter shall they be broken into shivers, even as I have received of my Father. So that is why they will conform to our way, and that is why they will have no other choice but to subject unto the God of Jacob. So with that, I give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone of Goodwill, and salutation to the brothers all over the world preaching the truth, waking up our people to the divine heritage. And we'll curse out to because the wind get the spirit right with the Lord. To the Akwat listeners, Shalom, and to the brothers that may look like the other nation, Shalom.